Welcome.
And TheStipeman here, coming at you with another game today called Kyle is Famous by John Mansky. We'll get it right next time, John. Anyway, let's jump in here. This is a game I've been eyeballing for a little bit. Now, I'm going into this thinking this is an I play it so you don't have to, but I got the feeling this has some potential for good stuff. I don't know much about it, but let's jump straight in. I think this is a choice-based game where we get to how you guys doing? You guys good? Hey, all right, we remembered. Just barely. Anyway, we make choices for Kyle because we're going to make him famous or something like that. I don't know. I just read the description on Steam, I don't know, a few months ago, put it on my wish list, and now it's come out and it's completely free. And I think it's gotten some pretty good reviews so far, so I'll let you guys be the judge. But anyway, Kyle wakes up. He's famous. Sure. More! Kyle is host of the most popular talk show in recent memory, Stay Up Late with Kyle. Okay. Stay Up Late with Kyle has grown in popularity quickly in the last year, and the public has noticed. Inside has called Kyle a most excellent dumpy white man. Well, all right. Top Tech noted that Kyle is inspiring youth to explore STEM fields. What are we doing with this? Are we supposed to be clicking on red stuff? Don't click on red stuff, people. Most other talk shows are dedicated to discussing Kyle and his personal details. Most online videos are best of clips taken from Kyle's latest broadcast. The eye of the world is upon Kyle. Tonight is Kyle's most important guest interview yet. Hopefully this means we can make choices. Not yet. Stay Up Late with Kyle will be featuring Rachel May. She is a kind and lovely philanthropist. She is dear to the hearts of many. This interview requires preparation. Kyle cracked his eyes open, knowing today is his last chance to prepare for the interview. Kyle has 30 hours left. He must choose his actions wisely. And here's where we come in, I assume. We're going to start preparing to make Kyle more famous than this incredibly famous person. So here we go. All right, so we got, 30 hours until the interview. Kyle's first decision of the morning was made wisely. Wither away or exit the bed. Exit the bed. We're go-getters. Kyle exited his bed and took a quick glance around his bedroom. Should we open the closet, sit at desk, scavenge? Who wakes up and scavenge first thing in the morning? Sure. Or exit bedroom to hallway. Let's open the closet. Okay. Kyle opened the closet. It was dark, and he could really only see his hanging shirts. Yeah, we're going to choose an outfit. Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit, knowing how important his appearance is. It's true. You want to look good for Rachel May. What do we got? We got jeans and swimming goggles. Skunk pasties, okay. A slick suit or a suit of armor. I know exactly how I would go on the Rachel May show. I'd be going in jeans and swimming goggles. Kyle's decided on a fashion-forward, casual style. He could barely see out of the goggles. Back to room. This is seriously how the TheStipeman goes about his day as well. Let's see. What are we? Open the closet again. We could change clothes. Sit at desk or scavenge. No, we're ready to go. Let's go to the hallway. Kyle walked into the small hallway that connects the rooms of his apartment together. Should we check a locked door, leave apartment, move to kitchen, or return to bedroom? We're going to go to the kitchen. We're hungry. Somehow 7 hours have passed, and all we've managed to do is pop on some jeans and some goggles. All right. Kyle walked to the center of the kitchen. Do we check the pantry or open the fridge? Let's open the fridge, because we don't have time to cook something. Kyle opened the fridge, intending to find something to eat. Eat crust on fridge wall. Eat the fridge. Okay. Prepare breakfast, or eat condiments. What would I do? I'd just prepare breakfast. Kyle constructed a breakfast of poached eggs and toast along with a small fruit cup and grilled sausage. Where's the beans, man? You gotta pour beans all over that. What do we do? Eat it or smash it? We're gonna eat this. Kyle ate his breakfast slowly and thoughtfully, enjoying every bite. He felt refreshed. Let's return. Man, we are running at 11 hours. 11 hours. About being go-getters, I don't know. Oh, check out our little icon. We're done. We don't have time for this. Kyle walked into the small hallway. All right, we've got to, what do we want to do? You want to check the locked door? Yeah, we don't want to get robbed. Kyle walked over to the strange door in the hallway, but found quickly that the door was locked from the inside. That seems like a really bad idea. If it's locked, we're good. Back to the hallway. Let's go. Get on. Kyle walked out into the middle of the long road and took a long, pondering look around him. We've wasted half our day. Visit downstairs neighbor. Visit tech store. Let's go to the old tech store because there's so many of those that are still around, right? Kyle walked into the clean, white tech store. He was greeted by Techno Jim, an elaborate cutout mascot with flashing lights. Steal Techno Jim pops out immediately, or ask attendant for free samples. We're going to do it. We're cheap. Kyle asked the store attendant whether or not they offered any free samples to important customers. More. Why did that waste an hour? The attendant gave Kyle a confused and slightly vacant look. Kyle began to beg for a free sample. Wanting Kyle to leave, the attendant grabbed a decrepit phone meant for spare parts and held it out. I think we should probably grab with hand. We're trying to make Kyle famous here. So we're going to play this right. Kyle took the phone placently from the outstretched hand and said quietly, "Thanks for your service." Okay, more. Man, that took forever in there. Kyle now has this phone to use forevermore. See? We're great. Okay, we're back in with Techno Jim. We walked back in there, an elaborate cutout mascot with flashing lights. Should we give a review of the sample? I don't think we have time. We're going to return to street. Kyle walked out into the middle of the long road and took a long, pondering look around. What do we do? Visit downstairs neighbor. We don't have time for this crap, Kyle. Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor's door and knocked. A middle-aged woman named Gabby answered the door. She looked at Kyle expectantly. Sure, we can have a full conversation. Good morning, neighbor, said Kyle cheerfully. Gabby looked at Kyle expectantly. Ask Gabby about Gabby or ask Gabby about Rachel. We're going to ask her about Rachel. Gabby, Kyle asked, what are your true thoughts about Rachel May? Oh, Rachel, Gabby said. She's a wonderful woman. Her generous acts have inspired more good work than bad. Great, we've got 1 hour. Gabby trailed off, not meeting Kyle's eyes. Oh no. After several uncomfortable minutes of silence, Kyle turned around and left. We gotta go back to the street. ... Kyle hurried to the set. And then, sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. Hi, Rachel. Good evening, Kyle. Good evening, Kyle, she said, looking him in the eyes. I'm having a trouble reading. I've been looking forward to being here. Kyle responded, scream and spin in circles. We're going to be nice. And I as well, Rachel, answered Kyle, extending his hand in greeting. You're a most welcome guest. Let's shake your hand. After other mild exchange of pleasantries, other exchanges, look at me being all in semantics. Kyle and Rachel were prompted to take their places for the broadcast. Whoa, we got music. A moment after the studio lights brightened and the cameras clicked on. Good evening, everyone, said Kyle, looking at the camera. Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle. We're going to introduce Rachel. Tonight, I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction. Kyle motioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved at the cameraman. Hello, Kyle, she said. I'm glad to be here. Well, this is Kyle. This is the problem with voices. You don't know who's who. Well, I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss, so we might as well dive right in, said Kyle. I'm very ready, said Rachel with a winning smile. Ooh, I bet you are. In a shock, Kyle realized he had never bothered to prepare any notes for the interview. Yeah, we spent 30 hours eating, putting on goggles, jeans, and talking to Grace. Knowing he had the eyes of millions upon him, Kyle came up with a solution quickly. Blame Rachel for lack of notes, run away or play dead. These are truly terrible. We're going to, that seems really bad, but let's do it. Rachel, I need you to be honest. You're not terribly interesting, and I could not think of what I should ask you. In fact, continued Kyle, I would far rather interview a fish than I would you. And furthermore, said Kyle, I'm not sure I could tell the difference between a you and a fish, okay? Kyle leaned back in his chair and desperately hoped the blame had been shifted adequately. Rachel glowered at Kyle. Kyle glowered back. Rachel left the studio. Kyle no longer had a guest and spent the next 42 minutes staring at the camera silently. End. Well, we just unlocked one of the endings. Kyle prepared by blaming others. Did you guys have fun? Is this a fun game? I kind of like games like this, I'm going to be honest. So I'll tell you what. Let's do one more. Should we do one more of these? Just turn it off right now if you don't like it. I mean, why not? Sure. Cool. So far it's a great idea, I suppose. So let's go with one more. Kyle is famous. Here we go. Round 2. Fight. Kyle wakes up. He's famous. Yes, we know all this. Yeah, we know this. We're gonna get through this part. Yes. And yes. And yes. And more yes. And more yes. More yes. More yes. More yes. More yes. And start preparing. Alright, so what did we do? We unlocked something else we could do. We should browse social media. Should we browse social media? Let's do it. Kyle started to scroll through through news article on his phone. Ooh. Read article. Stay up late with Kyle, ranked number 1 and number 2 on television. Okay. Let's read more. New East Bridge being constructed after being found to not actually exist. Authorities investigating. Let's read more. Another grand larceny in crime spree streak. Evidence points to perpetrator fleeing the country. Read more. Here it is. We found something about her. Rachel made to unexpectedly leave the country on a very, very long vacation after interview tonight. All right, we've got something to talk about. Let's get out of bed. Kyle exited his bed and took a glance around his bedroom. What do we want to do? Let's do something different, right? Let's scavenge. Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for bugs or gossip. What kind of bugs? Let's go with the gossip, sure.
What are you so happy about?
Ooh, Kyle firmly pressed his ear into the carpet, hoping we might find some bugs down there. Hoping to hear some stray words from the neighbors below. I heard Rachel Ray is Rachel Ray. There we go. Sorry, Rachel Ray. I heard Rachel May is going on a trip out of the country soon. Oh, girlfriend, tell me more. Well, what I will tell you is that every night I don a mask that looks like a bug and fight misdoers. I like this woman. There was a stunned silence. Then a door opened and someone exited the neighbor's apartment. That's not quite enough. Oh, or is it? Now what? Let's let's put on a suit this time. We're gonna choose the outfit. We've seen all this. We're gonna slick suit. Yes. Kyle miraculously crammed his dumpy body into the suit. Get to the gym, Kyle. The chest pockets were filled with random knickknacks. Kyle returned to the center of the bedroom. Cool. All right, what do we got? 14 hours. We're halfway through our day. Do we need to sit at desk? No. Let's exit. Sure. Kyle walked into the small hallway. We don't care about that. We don't do here. Move to kitchen. Let's get a nutritious snack. Let's check the pantry this time. Kyle walked into the center of the kitchen. Check pantry. Kyle wanted to access the pantry, but found it was locked with a small keyhole. Sure. Let's eat condiments. Kyle started to grab condiments from the fridge, squirting them into his mouth with both hands. Ketchup! Ketchup, all ketchup. There it is. See, the rate at which ketchup, soy sauce, and other items entered Kyle's mouth soon overrode his ability to swallow. Disgusting. Kyle spewed the excess condiments across the kitchen, covering the furniture and walls. I see how this guy became famous. Kyle continued until all the condiments had been emptied. Man, that took 4 hours. We gotta go back. We gotta leave apartment. What do we gotta do? Visit downstairs neighbor. Yeah, more. She looked unexpectedly. We don't have time. Okay, now we're hurrying to the set. All right. Sitting across from his host was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. "Good evening, Kyle," she said, looking at him in the eyes. "I've been looking forward to being here." Kyle responded, answered politely. We're gonna keep this going. "And I as well, Rachel," answered Kyle, extending his hand in greeting. "You're a most welcome guest. Shake hands." After other mild exchange of pleasantries, Kyle and Rachel were prompted to take their places for the broadcast. A moment after seating, the studio lights brightened and the cameras clicked on. Should we gossip about the neighbor? I think we should. "Good evening, everybody," said Kyle. "My neighbor is a bug vigilante." With nothing more to say on the matter, he fell silent. What a show this is. I'd watch it. I would watch it. Rachel, also on camera, stared at her hands and wondered when she was going to be introduced. The producer started cutting to different camera angles to break the tension. Kyle continued to remain silent and stare forward blankly. After several minutes, neighbor Gabby walked onto set. This is one weird show, I'm just going to say, but I like where it's headed. "Hi, everyone," she said hollowingly. Oh, no, this is Gabby. "My name is Gabby, and I'm not a bug vigilante." Luckily, she was just there to defend herself on the subject. "False!" Kyle looked at Gabby and then returned to staring forwards. Gabby began to reply, but was interrupted by a bug-shaped intercom on her belt. "Bug Girl," it squawked. "A robbery is in progress on East 3rd. Report immediately." Gabby threw the intercom on the ground and crushed it under her foot. After a beat, she spoke again. "Something has come up suddenly, and I must go." Gabby left the set. "Well," said Kyle, "that's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for joining us, Rachel." Kyle got up, shook Rachel's hand again, and walked past the cameras, leaving her alone. Not knowing what else to do, the producer ended the broadcast. In the coming days, fans of both Rachel and Kyle dubbed this show as a masterpiece of television. Stay Up Late with Kyle's online pages were updated to reflect this broadcast as the most popular ever. Have we won the game? Kyle's producer later tried to have Rachel on the show again, but she was very, very, very busy. And the end. We talked about Gabby, and there's another ending unlocked. 2 of 21. I do not think we're going to be playing all 21 endings on this recording. In fact, we're going to call it there. Hey, it's a free game. I was entertained about. We learned that people are bug vigilantes. We learned we can get free stuff by going to a circuit city if we can find one. Hey, it's a winner in my book. Good job, John Minsky. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy this game. We'll be back with another game soon. Perhaps another I Play It so you don't have to. Although, hey, play it if you want to, because this one's not too bad. But yeah, until then, hope you guys have a great day, great night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And do come back for that again. Goodbye. Weird intro. Weird outro.